Let's look ahead now to a busy weekend of live football across the talkSPORT network and the talkSPORT app, don't you know, as well. We're going to concentrate on a massive game as Leicester, who are desperate to get back into the top four. They take on Tottenham Hotspurs. We can actually hear now from the Leicester gaffer, Brendan Rodgers, and the Spurs interim manager, Ryan Mason, ahead of this crucial clash at the King Power.
They won the FA Cup, so I'm sure they're on a bit of a high from that. And then obviously they had their midweek game as well, which I'm sure was disappointing for them. So there's a lot riding on this game. We know that. We respect them. They work in a very good way. They've got a really good manager. And like you say, they've had a good season as well. So, yeah, it's a difficult match, definitely. I think it would be a difficult match for both teams. So it's important we go there with the belief to come out on top.
It's always going to be really, really difficult for us to compete with some of the clubs that have 3 and 4 times our budgets. But it doesn't stop us fighting, doesn't stop us performing on the field and showing, like I've always said, can we disrupt that hierarchy? We've been able to do that now. We'll finish lowest 5th this season. So it's European football for us. And then it's about sustaining that and continually being there to fight for the trophies. And hopefully you can see in our time together that that's what we've done.
You're not happy, are you?
Your mate Spoonie's text you again, yeah?
Yeah, Stevie G.
Gerrard's better than Cantona?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just look for Steven Gerrard's Premier League winners' medals. No, none. Right, let's talk about the game at the weekend. It's massive. It's live on talkSPORT. Leicester against Spurs. I want to talk not just about that game, but of course the race for top 4. So Leicester at home to Spurs, Aston Villa at home to Chelsea. So obviously Chelsea away, and Liverpool at home to Palace. Right now, let's start with what I think are the gimmies. Liverpool beating Palace out of those 3 is the most certain result out of the 3.
And they've got momentum, so yeah, Liverpool.
And they've got goal difference as well.
And Salah is desperate for that golden boot.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, so everything being equal, out of the 3 results, we all agree that Liverpool will get top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, they'll beat Palace, definitely.
Yeah, and if they beat Palace, they've got top 4. Yeah?
Okay.
Because they've got a better goal difference. Yeah. They've got 4 better goals.
Yeah, okay, go on, carry on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So now it comes down to Villa getting something out of the Chelsea game to stop Chelsea getting it. If Leicester beat...
I think Chelsea will win that.
Do you?
I do, yeah. I mean, Aston Villa were honestly brilliant against Spurs. Jack was back. He looked for 70 minutes. He was the best player on the pitch by some distance. Got them ticking. But I just think Chelsea under this Tuchel. Now I know this.
They lost against Arsenal.
What are we trying to say? Arsenal are a very, very good team.
Arsenal rubbish.
I'm sorry. Did you beat them this year?
I'm sorry. You go posh to you when you insult someone. I'm sorry, young man.
Yeah, but no, yeah. I think Chelsea will. I think Chelsea will get the result against Villa. I just trust Thomas Tuchel.
Okay. Let me ask you this then. To work backwards, then, what result would surprise you more? Spurs beating Leicester or Villa beating Chelsea?
Oh, Villa beating Chelsea would be a big shock. I think the Leicester Spurs game is 50-50.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
So you think top 4 will be Chelsea and Liverpool?
Yeah, I do. I think Chelsea will be in there. And all season, I'd stuck by my guns and said, Leicester will do it, but they've just faltered at the wrong time again.
Let me ask you, I was doing a show last night at the Sports Bar, right? And this is what I said. I've been misquoted many times, obviously, because people hear snippets and go, oh, I can't believe you said, which I didn't say. Over the last 2 seasons, Leicester have been, I've written it down, Leicester have been in the top 4, right? 68 of 71 weeks in the top 4. Mm-hmm. And out of those 71 weeks, that's 2 seasons, they've failed to get top 4 in 1 3/4 or 1 and 99 out of 100, right? Yeah. And I said, if Leicester, from where they've been all season, if they fail to get top 4, it's failure.
It's
right?
not.
No. If you said at the beginning of the season, if Leicester don't get top 4, it's failure, I would say, well, no, you're silly. I'm saying from where they are right now, or where they were 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, to not get it is failure.
No, I'm not having it. Do you know why? Because
Don't talk about the size of the club.
I've spoke to Leicester supporters, right? Yeah. And at the start of the season, if you'd have said, right, you've got a choice, finish top 4 or win the FA Cup and end up in the Europa, they'd have took the FA Cup in the Europa, they'd have snapped your hand off. So I think even though...
That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, but I know they've been in the top 4 all season. You said, as how can they fall out of it again at the end? But I don't think Leicester fans, they're disappointed not to finish in the top 4.
If you ask
but
Brendan,
they're still in Europe.
No, okay, but if you ask Brendan, if they finish the season 5th and you got Brendan behind closed doors and you said to him, look, between me and you, it goes nowhere. Have you failed? He'll say yeah.
Of course, no, he won't say failed. Failed is the wrong word. I think he'd say, yeah, I'm disappointed to finish outside the top 4 where we've been all season. But
failed.
We have finished in the Europa.
Have you failed, Brendan?
No, I haven't failed. But I'm disappointed.
You'll be Brendan. Have you failed, Brendan?
No, we haven't failed.
So you succeeded?
No, yeah, we've succeeded in winning a trophy. And we
are
in
the league. I'm talking about Premier League, Brendan.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's about winning trophies.
Brendan, I'm just talking Premier League.
Yeah, but I'm talking about winning trophies.
Have you failed, Brendan?
No, because we're in Europe.
Brendan, you've been in the top 4 for 68 of 71 weeks. Second year on the spin, you've not got top 4. Have you failed, Brendan?
Oh,
well done. Success, Brendan.
Yeah.
I'll write success down.
Yeah, right success next to Leicester.
Okay, there you go, Brendan.
FA Cup 2021.
That's not the league, is it, Brendan?
But it's still a trophy.
Brendan, get out!
It's still a trophy.
We'll take calls on it, shall we? Who do you think will get top 4? You think top 4 will be? You think top 4 will be Liverpool and Chelsea?
Yeah, but Leicester have had an unbelievable season.
I'm going to go Liverpool and Leicester.
So you think Villa will beat Chelsea?
I think they'll get something out of that game because if Chelsea get a point and Leicester win, that's not good enough for Chelsea. Yeah,
but remember, Villa have got nothing to play for.
I know.
Spurs are wounded, so that's why I'm thinking that game's 50-50.
Okay, we'll take
this might be Harry Kane's last appearance in a Spurs shirt.
Okay, we'll take calls in it, yeah? Top 4, who gets it? 08717 223 Reminder, that game, Leicester against Spurs, part of Game Day. It's live on talkSPORT. It kicks off, of course, as they all do, at 4 p.m.